Hey loves, how are you doing? Welcome to my channel. My name is Luisa. Today we'll be doing this bright purple look. I really do love this look. And yeah, I hope you guys like it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And yeah, let's begin. To begin, we'll be using this eyeshadow palette by BH Cosmetics, 120 colors and second edition. We'll be using these three colors that you see here for the crease. The reason I do three, I usually just do the two, like a soft brown or like a soft yellow, but I'm doing the pink just because this is a purple look, and so I want to make sure that the transition color blends not only with my skin but with the color that we'll be using. Make sure to use a brush like this. So basically this is, it is called a crease brush, but a medium-sized fluffy brush. And yeah, you'll be applying a mixture of these three colors all over the crease of our eyes. Please note that there are moments throughout this video where you will see it just at kind of like regular speed, and other parts where you'll see it at a bit more of a faster speed. That's just because I've already shown you with one eye what you should be doing, the exact same thing you should be doing to the next eye. And yeah, just for the purpose of teaching, for those of you that may not know how to do eyeshadow looks or that really want to know how to master doing eyeshadow. For the next step, we will be using a small rounded brush. I already dipped this into the eyeshadow, which is why it's really brown, but we'll be using these two colors that you see here, this kind of like darkish, in the mix between light and dark brown, and then this other ashy brown. We're mixing both, and we'll be applying this to the outer corner or outer V of our eyelids. Please make sure to use a small rounded brush because if you watch my videos before, then you'll know that usually this tends to be the darkest color that we use, this being like that whatever color we use on the exterior or the outer V of the eye. And because of that, you want to make sure you have the most control over the product. You don't want to go in everywhere, especially if you're doing this after you've already done foundation or you've already put some makeup on your face. So here are two quick tips. One, always make sure to blow off the excess product off of the brush, again to avoid too much fallout. And two, you see me using the case of like one of my old falsies lashes that I would use. I just use the back of it. Really, you can use any sort of cardstock paper, or if you don't have that, you can use like an envelope, maybe fold it in half. And you hold this right underneath your eyelid as you're applying this color, again, because even though if you blow off eyeshadow off of the excess off of the brush, there's still always going to be some that fall onto your face or onto the cheeks of your face. Just how it is with eyeshadows, to be honest, which is why some people apply this before foundation, but for me I always like to do it after. And to avoid making a mess, I make sure I blow off the excess off of the brush, and that I use the container, the little cardstock paper, so that it catches all the fallout. You usually see me do this at the end of the video, but in this case I wanted to do it in the middle. Please use a big rounded brush, a huge rounded fluffy brush, or in this case I'm using a blush brush because I don't really wear blush, to wipe away the excess. You want to make sure you put your brush gently onto the cheeks or right below your eyes, and slowly brush to the left or to the right depending on which cheek the excess has fallen on. Do not press too hard because you're not trying to press this into the skin. You just want to gently wipe it away. Now it's the time to blend. Again, I'll say for the people in the back, it's time to blend. Some people like to blend at the very end once they've applied all the colors. I like to blend once I apply each color thereafter the crease, or the colors that I put onto the crease. This is just to make sure that your eyeshadow flows well, that it's like a smooth transition on your eyelid. You don't want it to look choppy, you don't want it to look messy, and you want it to look like beautifully transitioned. So again, make sure you blend. I use the same brush that I use for the crease. I always do. I think it's great for blending. But yeah, please feel free to use any sort of medium-sized fluffy brush to blend. Now for the fourth step, we'll be applying this beautiful purple that you see here. We're going to be applying this all over our lids. Actually, we're really going to be applying this from the inner corner of the eye to about a little more than halfway past the eyelid, because you want to make sure it blends with the color that we put on the outer corner of the eye. And yeah, remember to spray between 1 to 2 pumps of setting spray onto the brush. Remember to use a small, flat brush. You do not want to soak this brush, because if you soak the brush, you're going to have to get a new one. It's a mess. But anyway, that's why you have to use only 1 to 2 pumps of setting spray. No more than that. Again, it will just mess up everything that you're trying to do. Then gently place the brush obviously onto the palette, pick up some of the product, and apply onto the lid as you see here. Now we will be using the same flat brush, but we will be using the tip of the brush to apply the same purple that we just used for the lower lash line of our eyes. This is something that I like to do. Some people like to fade it out and kind of do the same thing that you did on your lid onto the lower lash line. Sometimes I do that too. It's really up to you and up to preference, but I always like to make sure that the color that the main color that I'm using, which is the purple or whatever is mainly on my lid, is the one that stands out. So I usually apply that same color onto the lower lash line. Last but not least, we'll be using this soft purple color for the inner corner of the eyes. We'll use a little bit of white gently. I don't recall. Yeah, just a little bit of the white, but mainly the light purple color for the inner corner of the eye. You can use a small rounded brush that's clean or a cotton swab. I love using the cotton swab. I don't know. I just feel like it applies the product on more like compactly and right on to where I want it to be, rather than I don't want it to go on my lid, you know, just to the inner corner of the eye. Now, this is obvious, but this is also the most important step. Remember to blend. So once I'm done with all of that, I will now blend the color that's on my lid into the color that's on the outer corner of my eye. Because again, you want a smooth transition. Alrighty guys, thank you so much for tuning in today. I hope you guys enjoyed this look as much as I enjoyed making it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, what videos you guys would like to see next. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this. I hope you guys love this video, and I'll see you guys soon. Take care, mwah, and God bless you. Bye!